better run. Last time he poked fun of me, got my with a tree. Son of a gun, pay for all I've done. Swear they'll get us here, 'cause I ain't done just yet. Blue lights lit up my brown eyes. I just tried to play cool.
Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium.
Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To the air right away. Here's Shuck. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
To throw is Shuck. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bucs are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
Julian Blackmon bringing him down. When you look at the Saints defense,
they enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
This one taken in by Otten.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
Here's Mayfield.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
They'll run on 1st down. Childers past the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Now they'll audible to something else. Here's Shuck. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there with an amazing diving catch. And the Saints are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Well, security eluded it. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Shuck now to throw.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints.
Juwan Johnson,
His 6th touchdown of the season.
and the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
And as we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position is becoming harder and harder to defend because now it's elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block. How about his ability to get downfield and make plays against any defense?
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
39 yards there, a big one.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Hey, alert 33. Real.
Mayfield looks to throw. Brings it in over the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it 1st and goal.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Good. What's up?
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
Emeka Egbuka,
A 5-yard touchdown.
and the Buccaneers are back within a score. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Now Shuck. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Shuck's pass. Intercepted. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now Mayfield. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 3rd and 12.
28-yard line.
Point it right.
Mayfield to throw it. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Julian Blackmon coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. Cole now on to punt, and he sends this one away. Taken in at the 11. It's a 69-yard punt. 69 yards. Wow. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out.
Good for the Saints. 1st down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Saints, 1st down.
60 Bison, 60 Buffalo 18. 79 Broncos.
To throw now, Shuck. And that one complete downfield to Johnson. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. And now an audible here into something else.
60. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 18 Rattler. Panther 11. Panther 11.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck. Now he'll tuck this and run. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
Goal at the 1-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
Oh, how about
this on 1st and goal. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And he'll drop here to throw. To the left side, he gets this one to Ibuka. And a hard tackle there as he'll go down after a gain of about 5.
It's a gain of 5.
Now 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
180.
To throw, Mayfield. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And Godwin going to have a Bucs first down as he'll be taken down at the 46.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing, Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Buccaneers now at 2-5 to start play. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around. I expect them to play really well here. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
180.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 22-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Regular. 180.
Mayfield down. Touchdown! Marc-Anthony with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Buccaneers have got it back to within a score. In the 2nd quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Makes the score Saints 21, Buccaneers 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a pretty poor kick here. It doesn't make it to the landing zone. And that means he'll move the ball out to the 40-yard line. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
70 Lions. 60. 60 Cowboy 80.
Now a handoff up the middle. Childers. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Throwing, Shuck. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Working out of the gun here, Shuck. Man open left side. It's his running back with him. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
First and goal, New Orleans.
Here's Shuck out of the shotgun. Now he's going to step up and run. multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
That's what they have to do more defensively, not just getting sacks, but have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Shuck will throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Trey Palmer there to make the grab. And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Done!
Mayfield. He'll find McMillan here. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at their 48-yard line.
Run.
From the gun, Mayfield. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
2nd and 10.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Good. 180! Kings! What's that?
Here's Mayfield. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play in this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the 3rd quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, some things to like about that first half, ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come back, continue to throw the ball effectively.
That is caught. McMillan with it. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Complete to Jalen McMillan. 1st and 10 at the 45.
On 1st and 10, here's Irvin. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Saints' 45-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This is caught by McMillan. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
On
The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Jalen McMillan. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Rankin. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Real. What's that?
Mayfield looks to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down.
Makes it 3rd and 5.
What's that?
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That's another Buccaneers first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Baker going to give it to Irving. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on first and goal.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Looking to throw. And it'll be intercepted. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Now Mayfield. He's got his target. That's complete. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Mayfield to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and
They
6.
are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 30. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Point it right.
They'll look to throw again. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
He's got his receiver. That's Ibuka. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 15-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Cade Otton, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers are able to cut into that deficit.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
First and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. Chuck now to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Well, these two teams, they met in New Orleans earlier in the year with the Saints coming out on top. So if they can win here in Tampa, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the third quarter from Tampa. The slot man in motion right. Here's Shuck. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Operating from the gun, here's Shuck. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Taken in at the 22. Going to be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Throwing, Mayfield. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Christian Wilkins. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will be taken at the 13. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? How do they score here, especially a touchdown? It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
Let's go.
Right back to him on first down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Saints look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled.
An
ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
To throw, Mayfield. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jonas Sanker. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big, they just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What's your hope?
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bucs are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
He's got to figure something out because the current formula's not working. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Mayfield down. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now.
At the 19-yard line.
Back to throw again. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question in my
Picked up by Julian Blackman. And the Saints are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Boy, they get him yet again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but in this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense that is in the zone, right? We use that term so often, but most of the time, it's for people who are on offense. In this case, it's a defense as a whole, all locked in with each other, all ready to go.
Look at the big fella go. He's on his way. Touchdown, New Orleans. Juwan Johnson with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Saints have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And now here's another interception. And the Saints are going to get the football back at their own 17. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. From the 22 now, here's the 2nd and 5.
Let's go. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Buffalo, 79 Broncos, 18, Mustang 19.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing, Shuck. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. Here comes the Saints punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Let's take it at around the 40. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
At the 48-yard line.
Rail up 180. What's that?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now we're a 1st down pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a 1st down.
Kings.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Oh, he's got Ibuka. That's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
On the play.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Up, 180. What's that?
One last shot from Mayfield here. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Saints come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. A Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one.